What's up, everybody? It's AJ again, here with 3-1. Appreciate you guys for joining me again today. Hope everything's going well. Just gonna get right into it. So, one of the things that I love the most in life is food. Man, I love food. I love fried chicken. One of my favorite meals is fried pork chops with some fried potatoes and cabbage and hot water cornbread. And the bread and butter, especially in my family, is tacos. Man, tacos are a staple in my family. And food just makes you feel good when you eat it initially. But then you think about it, like the food that you eat, what does it do for you? And it got me thinking one day, like, man, we really are what we eat. We preach a lot about health and wellness, and I think it's important to be mindful of the things that you consume. Like I told you before, like a lot of fried foods, but those fried foods are not necessarily good for you. And so what I started to do, especially being a former athlete, is, I started to cut back on the fried foods and starting to eat more healthier and living a more healthy lifestyle. But then I thought also, like, if I am what I eat, what am I feeding the rest of my body, the rest of myself? What am I feeding my mind? What am I feeding my spirit? What am I feeding, myself just besides physically? And so I thought about it, man, like you truly are what you eat. If you listen to a lot of, negative things, whether it's people, whether it's music, whether it's movies, things like that, that stuff gets into yourself, into your subconscious, and then you eventually become what you feed yourself, what you feed your mind. And it's important that we mind our mind. And if we're minding our minds, we can mind what we are actually eating and feeding ourselves. So my encouragement is, because you are what you eat, make sure you feed yourself something healthy spiritually. Whether you go to church or not, feed something that's going to edify your spirit. Something that's positive, that speaks on positive core values, that speaks on self-love, that speaks on being your best self. Feed yourself personal development. Find some good speakers that can pour into you. Find people that can pour into you, that can feed you and edify your personal growth. Same thing with your professional growth. And then as you continue to feed yourself and become the things that you are feeding yourself, you'll start to see a shift. Just like when you switch from fried foods to more healthier foods, you start to lose weight, you start to feel better, you start to just have more energy. The same thing happens when you feed yourself positive things, mentally, spiritually, and also physically. So my encouragement is to mind your mind and understand that you are what you eat. So make sure that you're feeding yourself something that's going to help you grow and sustain yourself, instead of things that's going to deteriorate you and to force you to be a person that you're not necessarily going to recognize, or that you're going to regret and be sick of. So that's my encouragement for today. You are what you eat. I hope that you're going to eat healthy, both physically, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. And I'm with you. I'm with it. Let's be great.
I'm going hard till they free us.
Hold on, wait a minute, let me put some seasoning in this gum.